Hi everyone, this is your girl Rosita Cooper, and we're on Living Your Dreams with Rosita. Today, my special guest is Charles Harris. How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing today?
I am awesome. So thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate you being here. And so, tell everyone how you actually got started in boxing.
Well, I started when I was like maybe 16 years old, and it came from my brother Walter Harris. But I'll get a little bit on into the interview. I tell the world a little bit more about that. It started with him. He came on one day and he was like, he know a guy that can train us how to be boxers and show a better way into life to make something out of ourselves and become somebody in the world where people can look up to and be respectful people, like stuff like that I am today. And it's only because of God and that my brother that made that choice and myself to become boxer.
Okay, so tell us where you're from.
I'm from Mississippi.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So I see you doing a lot of training yourself. So
Yes,
did you just start off with the trainer and then you decided to go into your own personal training?
I mean, like right now because of the coronavirus, me and my coach, we only work out probably maybe two times out of a week. And the rest of the time, it really just be on myself. Do I want to work out or not? And while I'm at work, I work out while I'm at work. I work out mostly every day. If I can get it in two times out of the day, I get it in like that. And like right now, before I almost forgot about the interview that me and you were supposed to be having. And I was in the head outside and started working out just then.
Well, you don't forget about me, Hattie. You don't forget about me.
I almost forgot. And I was like, oh, I got an interview at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, because we done reset this like multiple times, on both of our part. But I'm glad to have you here.
Yes, ma'am.
So, did you always know how to fight? And that's the reason why your brother came to you with that offer for us, hey, let's go into professional fighting?
I did, but I didn't like to fight. I wasn't the type of person that liked to fight. I was, no lie, I was so quick to pick up a gun or something and be like that. But in that type of situation, I'm kind of glad that I started fighting because without fighting, ain't no telling where I would be right now.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what I'll be doing. No telling how my life would be. No telling where I be going right now. It's like it saved me. It made me who I am. It made me a man. It grew me from being a little boy to a grown man that I am today. And I'm so proud to be like saying I can sit here and be like, well, boxing changed me. Boxing made it. But the only reason why it changed me because I wanted to change me and I let it change me. And I grew into a man because going back and forth to jail and seeing my mother coming in there visiting me and seeing her cry, sometimes that'll break them. Sometimes that'll break you and sometimes it won't break you. But if it break you, that lets you know you could be doing so much more than what you're doing with your life. So I hope a young man, a young lady, a kid, or whatever it could be, like listen to my story, look me up, Google me, follow me, and they can just find out everything they need to know about Charles Harris because it's a great story. I have a great story.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know when I was boxing and I took martial arts and stuff, at first I was like extremely just bad and just quick to react to stuff. But when I started taking the martial art, it's actually taught me self-control to where you will actually walk away from certain stuff because you feel as though, okay, this person really don't know what they're getting themselves into, so it ain't even you know, when at first, when without the self-control, it's like, I wish a person would. You see what I'm saying? You know, so
Yeah.
yeah. And I feel as though a lot of people need to put themselves in, I mean, put their kids in some type of martial arts or sports or something, because coaches actually helps kids with their things, other things that's going on, the anger, the issues, and you know, all type of stuff that they have going on, to where it's helped them control themselves a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Tell us about the what was going on with you, that anger for his picking up guns and stuff. What was going on with you that brought about that you were so quick to react like that?
I mean, because I grew up without. My dad had been dead since I was like 7 years old. I got raised by a single mother, so I really didn't have no father figure in my life. So the only thing I had in my life was the streets, and my mother trying to tell me what I need to be done, what I need to be happy. But me, I felt like I didn't have to listen to what she was saying, because I felt like I was grown, and I felt like I could do my own thing, and I don't need nobody trying to tell me what to do. And I had that mindset, like, I'm grown. I'm not gonna listen to what you're saying. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do. If the streets where I want to be at, the streets where I'm gonna be at. I didn't go to school. I dropped out of school. Didn't graduate. You know, things like that. And things like that, it's not gonna hurt your parents. It's gonna hurt yourself, because I can sit here and say, like, me not going to school, it didn't hurt my mama. It hurt me. Me not graduating high school, it didn't hurt my mother. It hurt me, because certain things I don't know and certain things I do know. So, you know.
So let me ask you this right here: do you feel as though that you was acting out because you was trying to be like popular with the crowd? You was trying to you was following what other people did and stuff, or was you acting out particularly because your father was gone and you was mad at our pet? You know, because some kids act out.
I can say it.
But some kids act out trying to follow. They you know what I'm saying? Trying to be in good,
Yeah, man.
the kids outside and stuff. So which one was going on with you, or was it a little bit of both?
I can say it was both of them, but most of it, I was trying to be like, I was trying to be cool. I was trying to be hip, and I was trying to fit in, and I was trying to be something that at the time that I know I shouldn't have been trying to be.
So was it in a point in time where you were sitting in jail and you actually thought to yourself, like, man, I done did this and I'm in this situation, and the people that was with me not here, or, you know, they don't care?
Yeah, I used to be like, the last time I went to jail and I sat there and my mother came and visited me, and I just looked at her eyes. You know how you just look at somebody's eyes and you could be like, they know this not for their child, and they know their child can be doing so much better with their life. So I thought about it, and I was like, man, this is not for me. This is not something that I got to be doing for the rest of my life. This is not something, it's not right. This is something I know I could be doing better with my life. I could be doing this. I could be doing that with my time. I could be in school. I could be, like, better in my life. But as time goes on, as you get a little older, you start looking at things better than what you normally look at things. So that's my way of looking at it, and I feel like I can look at it and say in so many ways. I can't blame them. I can blame myself, because I knew what I was doing was wrong. I just wanted to do it, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, so do you see yourself in the future going back to school? Because I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people don't know that I actually dropped out of high school, but I went back later because it was so much that I wanted to do, that I wanted to, you know, go to school for cosmetology. I wanted to go to school for medical assistant, media production. And I did those things after I went back. So do you feel as though is there any point in time to where you can complete gaps in your life that you regret things and fix them, even though you're following your career. Sometimes, you know, just going and putting dirt on holes, on dirt, you know, on holes in the ground, covering it up, covering up the potholes and stuff that you know, complete everything.
Yes, ma'am. Like, I be thinking about it because, like, I was at work the other day, and this lady, she was like, "Don't you think you need to go back and further your education, go to college and do something else with your life?" She was like, she looked at one of my videos of me working out. She was like, "You'll be a great coach because you like to work out, because I be at work and I be having like everybody doing exercise with me, everybody want to work out with me, everybody be want to do what I'm doing because they found out that I'm a boxer, and they look my name up and they found out a lot of stuff about me and stuff like that, and they be like, wow, I want to do this, I want you to show me how to do this, I need to know how to get this, lose this, how can I improve this." I was basically just telling them, like, you motivate yourself. I gave him my number, and I was like, if every time you want to have somebody to motivate you, just call me, and I'll make you feel like you need to get up out of bed and just go work out, because working out is fun, because we need it today, because health is something serious. Like, it's serious. It's serious.
You know what? I really feel as though that God takes everybody through certain stuff for a reason. Everything is for a reason.
Yes,
and your journey is for a reason. And a lot of us that is considered quote unquote, and when I say us, I'm meaning me too, because I was bad growing up. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was worse than the boys.
Yes,
I was the kid that like 3 teachers would have sitting in the room by themselves giving an intervention of, look, why are you acting like this? So I understand where you're coming from, because I had some anger things going on. Even though I was spoiled and my mom and dad would give me what I want, I still had something else happen to me in my life through somebody else, you know, a grown person.
Yes,
they didn't know. So, but
yes,
I really feel like the things that you have went through in your life will send you up for something bigger, not just the boxing, not just the boxing.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm feeling like a mentorship, you know, like not just one child, but speaking to the kids and stuff. Because me, what I did, I turned my life from me being the bad kid to actually going to the boarding schools to talk to the kids, helping kids get out the gangs, helping turn kids' lives around and stuff. And they understand a person that have already went through what they're going through, because a lot of kids will talk to somebody that actually have experienced stuff to let them know what's going on in their life that they won't tell nobody else, just because they know that you can relate to it, and that genuine, you know, you're sincere about you actually caring about that. So I actually see and feel you doing something like that. You know, do the education. I'm letting you know right now, do the education, you know, go back and get it. If you get your GED, study for it just as hard as you working for that right there. You take your time and you study for that and go get that. And that right there is a gap that you have completed in your life, to whereas you're constantly growing as that man that you know that you want to be, and you know that your mom wants you to be.
Yeah. And I know I can do it, because like the stuff I have accomplished, like with my career, and it's growing each and every day. Like in January 16th, I'll be fighting on national TV on ESPN. And you know, and I put it like, God is great and God is good, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he put you in certain steps, and he bring you through bigger and better things, you know, like, because I had a little conversation a couple weeks ago with Deontay Wilder, and me, he was just talking, and he was like, to this day, he just kept saying that, like, To this day. To this day, he just kept saying, I'm like, why this man keep saying to this day? And he was like, to this day, he just kept saying, he'll walk up on me, to this day. And then he'll scream a little louder, to this day.
You know why
and
he
I was
said
like,
that?
and he kept saying it. He was like,
that particular day, because you finna go so much higher than that. And
yes, ma'am.
Don't never forget these days.
Yeah. And he was like, to this day. And he was like, and he said some more other reason behind that, but I'm not gonna just get into that because, you know, but at the same time, I understand why he was saying it, and I know why he was saying it. But talking to that man, he also been saying some stuff like that makes sense. You know, you can't box forever. You got to go outside of box. You can't live out there. You can't just do that. You know what I'm saying? I want a movie did in my life. I want all that. I want a book to do it. All that.
Yeah. You're going to get it. You're going to get everything that you want. Only thing you got to do is speak it into existence and go for it. But my dad always said, say it all the time, what can be done, you can do it. Whatever can be done, you can do it. What you put your mind to and that's what you want and you focus on it, it's going to get done. Just like them 2 belts you got right there. Tell us about the belts.
Oh, these my babies. These my babies right here. I won this one undercard of Wild and Fury first fight. This my baby right here. This Lucille, her name Lucille. And they're just something that the IBF Federation just sent me. I hold 2 belts with them, and both of these belts are with the IBF Federation. And I defend this one in January, and I defend this one in January too. So I defend both of them in January, and I'm going for another belt in January. And, you know, God has continued to bless me. I gotta say, I'm like, I've been starting to writing that book, but I had to stop because I started working, and when I get off work, I be want to go to sleep, and I be want to work out. So sometimes when I get off work, I go straight, come on, straight go eat. I work out for a minute, then I lay down and I go to sleep, and it be time to get up and go to work again. And I be at work, I be running, and the first day I started working, I worked out. Everybody looking at me like, what this boy doing? What is he doing? And they asked me, and I told them, like, I'm a boxer and I work out. This is what I do for a living. Outside of here, and I go around. I put in blood, sweat, and tears in my career, and a lot of them be like, "Yeah, you do. You put in blood, sweat, and tears every day," and I really do.
When I seen your last name, I was like, and I seen Mississippi, I'm like, I bet he related to me. For real. Because I'm not gonna lie, them Harris got them hands.
Well,
for real. Them Harris got them hands. I seen a dude in Memphis knock out somebody, and then he walked over there to me and my friend, and we talking and stuff, and found out he was a Harris and he was related to me. I was like, okay, yeah. But so them, yeah.
And like my hometown, my hometown in Mississippi, they so proud of me. So everybody a girl shared the post of me with me having it up there about that fight that I got coming up in January. Right. And she was like, "You guys always talking about everything else. This something you need to share. This something that y'all need to be talking about. This right here with Charles Harris." And she posted stuff on all that stuff that boy done went through. Look how God and brought him to where he brought him to. And I'm blessed, man. I'm highly blessed, and I'm highly blessed, favored. And I just like to thank God. Thank God, because of God, I won't have these belts, and I would not be on the Rosa Corner show right now. I won't be on half of the stuff that I've been on. I wouldn't have been on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, the radio station, stuff like that. I wouldn't have been on stuff like that if it wasn't because of this stuff. So, you know.
Nice. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So tell us something that you went through that you almost gave up on, that made you almost want to give up, and how did you get past it?
I almost gave up.
It's not. It just don't have
It was
to be
like
in boxing.
I stopped boxing.
And
I had actually stopped boxing for a year. I had completely stopped. I started gaining weight. I got fatter. I got like 300 pounds, and I started looking at my weight. I said, "Whoa!" And I started looking at some of my old pictures. I was like, "Boy, you was little, like little, and you done gained like all this weight." I mean, and I was like, and then another thing that I almost gave up, I almost gave up on life, is because
you almost gave up on life because you was getting big.
no, I was telling you why I almost gave up.
Oh,
I almost gave up because I just didn't know what my purpose was. I knew that I didn't want to go. I know for my fact I don't want to work for nobody for the rest of my life. I know that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to work for nobody for the rest of my life, and I'm not going to. So, and
well, you keep that attitude right there, and you're not going to. Definitely.
I don't want to work for nobody for the rest of my life, because working for somebody, you're not doing that but making no more richer. So,
and like the other people, like the guy and the female were talking about the education. The guy was talking about, think about what you're going to do outside of boxing, because you can't box forever. You know, think about those things and stuff, and make sure you do the education thing. I really, really want you to do that. You know, for yourself, your kids, your grandkids, everybody else that's following it, and the kids that you're going to be mentoring, because I'm speaking that into existence, that you're going to be this big speaker that's going to be mentoring kids that's looking up to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are some inspiring words that you want to give the audience?
Number one, take God with you. Number two, stay safe from the coronavirus. Number three, just stay prayed up. Stay safe. And to the kids, if you're chasing any dream, go get it.
That's right.
The sky's the limit. Like, look at me. You can look my story up. You can follow me on Facebook. You can look up a million people that if a sport that you chasing, go look up their life story, and it'll tell you what they done been through to get to what they done been through. Like my favorite boxer is Roy Jones Jr. And I looked at Roy's story. Roy done been to prison. Roy done been through a whole lot of stuff. And look at him now. He's a multi-million-dollar person. So you can go from being a nothing person to being something important. You already was somebody, but you changed your life into something better. And I can tell the ones that's in the street, their street life is not fun. It's not fun.
That's right. Exactly. And I just interviewed Sugar Ray Leonard's son, and his testimony for his things, like you said, what they had to go through before they got to where they are. But into it, you know, and you're gonna make it at whatever that you want to do. That's for everybody. You're gonna make it at whatever. You just gotta take the first step and stay dedicated and know that it's gonna get done. So, anything else that you want to get in? Any information?
Yeah, January the 16th. I'm gonna say it again. January the 16th. I will be fighting on ESPN for another belt, and I will be defending my belt And I'm so excited. I'm ready. I'm hungry. You guys can follow me on Facebook at Charles Harris and Instagram at Charles Harris the Champ. And I would like to thank Ms. Rosa for inviting me on her show. And you guys, stay blessed, stay safe away from this coronavirus, and knock it out.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for actually being on the show. I really appreciate you. Much love to you. Many blessings to you. And so much more is going to come your way. And I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. But so y'all have been watching Living Your Dreams with Rosita, and you have been watching Mr. Charles Harris, AKA the champ. You got the champ. So remember, let no one and nothing stop you from following your dreams. Peace and love, peace and blessings. Peace.